Police in Somalia say 2 explosions at a restaurant frequented by government workers have killed at least 15 people this morning. For more details, we cross now to our East Africa Bureau Chief, Robyn Kriel, who's on the line to us from Nairobi. Good day to you, Robyn. Just tell us a little bit more about these twin blasts. One a car bomb attack and one a suicide bomb. Is that true?
That's what we're hearing, Sally. Interesting timing, indeed, of these blasts. One of the top fighters in Raskomboni, which was a tribe, a clan that helped fight with the Kenyans and essentially move Al-Shabaab outside of the pirate town, the port town of Kismayu. He had just arrived in Mogadishu for talks with the government. He is now, he has been elected as the governor of that area of Kismayu. And he had just arrived for talks when these blasts went off. This is typical Al-Shabaab modus operandi, if it is indeed them, waiting for what would have been a large press delegation and essentially trying to prove that Somalia is not a safe place.
Tell us about the casualties. How many people have been killed according to what you're hearing at the moment?
What we are hearing is that at least 15 people have been killed, many injured from the shrapnel of the blast. The village restaurant has been attacked before, Sally, by 2 female suicide bombers. It was a terrible attack then. So this is the second time that this place has been attacked. Car bomb exploded in the parking lot, killing a number of people, and then a suicide bomber at the same time. So a very well-coordinated attack. As I said, typical Al-Shabaab modus operandi, dual attacks at the same time, waiting for people to, when the initial attack would have happened, everyone would have run away, they would have run into a safe place, and that's when the suicide bomber would have gone to where those people had been standing and detonated. It happened just a few hours ago. There are enormous casualties, and reporters are saying that they're seeing more and more bodies coming out, so it's very likely the death toll will go up.
Robyn, has Al-Shabaab actually claimed responsibility for these twin bomb blasts this morning?
They have not, as to my knowledge, Sally. As I said, this is their modus operandi, but they have not yet claimed responsibility. Their Twitter account, where they usually would be tweeting and saying that they were responsible for this blast and putting out their propaganda, was shut down yesterday by Twitter. This after they tried to kill the Somali president earlier this week. They ambushed his convoy. Not exactly sure who shut it down. Twitter has said that the account has become unavailable. So again, this could also be a message to the public as well.
On Tuesday, Somali's President Hassan Sheikh Mohammed came under attack. He was unharmed. That attack was claimed by Al-Shabaab. But we've seen an attempt at stability in Somalia, certainly since August last year, when the president was appointed, backed by the international community. Robyn, Somalia's history is so splintered and broken and violent. Is there a real risk that we're going to see this country descend into a terrible conflict once more?
Not from the experts I'm talking to, Sally. Despite the fact that there are these well-coordinated asymmetrical attacks, such as the one on the UN compound a couple of months ago, a court attack that killed more than 50 people. There are these attacks that happen every so often, but it's because of the very reason that Al-Shabaab has been pushed outside of Mogadishu. It's no longer a place where there are running gun battles in the street. It is these coordinated attacks. So their modus operandi has had to alter to become more of an insurgency, really, than an army. So I don't believe in what I'm hearing from people on the ground there. It's not going to sink back into the anarchy that existed in, say, 2011. There's been too much investment, and Somalis themselves, as well as the international community, are heavily invested. The city is being rebuilt. So you're going to see these sorts of sporadic attacks, violent attacks, well-planned attacks, but not nearly the civil war that existed before.
Thank you so much. That was Robyn Kriel, eNCA East Africa Bureau Chief, on the line from Nairobi, just giving us the latest news on twin attacks in Somalia's capital, Mogadishu, this morning. Latest reports, 15 people dead.
News that moves. eNCA.com.